stop and try again.
You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
Good evening. I'm Coulter Wonkite. I'm already into the 420, damn it.
So what are you doing? Nothing? Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is how much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiva grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Hey, Marcel. Should we do it? You ready? Are you ready? Hello.
Are we doing that again?
Yeah. Well, Lennie hasn't heard it yet.
Just have to let
Leonard.
Yeah, just a little reverb. Al was trying to screw with us earlier.
I just want to announce I'm speaking for pharmacists everywhere. Fuck you.
What was the last bit?
I gotta call a lawyer. Hold on here.
Just a sec. I'll get you Jack's number.
Am I going to get in trouble for saying this?
Sarcasm, people.
Sarcasm. So this is the 420 Radio Show. We are live here at 420radio.ca. And if you want to come into our chat room, just come to the website and click on the chat lounge and come on in and say hi. We are being joined today by a young lady named Kristen McRobie. Is that it? Or Robbie? Yeah. And Kristen does a lot of stuff with endometriosis, or as I like to call it, Edometriosis, who's a really short Russian guy. Now, it worked earlier. Anyways, welcome, Kristen. Kristen's been here before, and she poked me the other day and said I'd like to come back on again. So I'm going to let Kristen introduce herself, and then we'll, continue on.
No problem. So my name is Kristen McRobie, and I am the founder of Endometriosis and Me, and more recently, the Endo Sisters. Basically what I do is I raise awareness for endometriosis. I hold an endometriosis awareness event in Kingston once a year. And I run 3 different groups now. And they're getting pretty big. The one group I think is up to 25,000 people. So if anyone who's listening has endometriosis and is looking for people who are like-minded that they can talk to, they can go to facebook.com/groups/endometriosis and me. I also have a page which is 110,000. I post different information there, and that's facebook.com or instagram.com/endometriosis and me.
Busy girl.
Yeah.
Why endometriosis?
Like, why is that?
Why are you involved in that?
Well, I have endometriosis, and basically, for the people who are listening and don't know, endometriosis is when tissue, much like the tissue that lines your uterus, which is the endometrium, it is tissue that's very, very similar to that, and it grows outside of the uterus. And much like the tissue that grows inside the uterus that you would have during a period, it breaks down and sheds just like that, but it doesn't have anywhere to go. So either the body tries to reabsorb it, or it turns into things like lesions, adhesions, and chocolate cysts, which are endometriomas.
And how does cannabis help with it?
Cannabis is the only thing that I've found that actually helps pain and helps me function as a some way normal human being, if that's a such thing.
Well, it's always nice to be whatever normal is. I think normal is whatever normal does.
I wonder that some days.
Yeah. You're the least normal person with us there, Darcy.
Oh, boy, I know that.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that one, too.
So how long have you been battling this one? And I wish we had another girl on the show right now.
Oh, no. It's good for
We
you.
got Darcy.
Hey, now.
There's no women currently on the show right now. There could be women listening. It could be good for you to know for your spouse, sister, mother, whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's educational information that everybody should know just in case.
Yeah, it's super common, except for not many people really know about it or know what it is.
It's not something that's spoken out a whole lot publicly until fairly recently. Me, I'm exposed to it a lot more because we had you on the show before, and I think I joined one of the groups because I get all kinds of information.
Yeah, like it's even interesting to see how widespread it is. There's women from all over the world in the group, so it's not just like a North American thing, or
but also a wide range of ages.
Yeah, super wide range of ages. I've seen probably the youngest is like 13, which is super young.
Yeah.
And I've seen like there's grandmothers in there.
Is it something that usually affects somebody later in life, or is it any old time?
Generally, it's in quote-unquote reproductive years. So like when you start menstruating and then moving into when you would have menopause.
Don't say that word.
Oh, no.
Al's going through it now.
No, I've gone through it with some friends and my mom. So,
I survived it.
And, people do get embarrassed about talking about something as... And, like, I don't find menopause to be taboo.
Oh,
I mean, talking about your period is more taboo, but women get so sensitive about it.
They get sensitive about a lot of things when it comes to that type of health.
Yeah, exactly. It's anything reproductive health is still.
Somebody's got busy hands today. I can hear things moving about and stuff. Darcy,
what's that?
Or
50%, 51% of the population is female. So
is it 51%?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a little bit more of females than there are males.
Funny that, eh?
It's like that throughout nature too, though.
Yeah.
Because males are stupid; they don't live as long. Well, you got to admit, I mean, males do way more stupid things than females ever do.
More daring, I suppose.
So we're expected to have a short life expectancy because we're inherently stupid.
This has been another
Bash the Man segment.
I did not start it.
You don't have to. I'll start every fight.
That's Marcel's role.
I'm just here to cause shit.
Yes, and drink.
And smoke joints.
So,
I'm drinking Fanta Orange Pop tonight, I'll have you know, guys. Just for the ones assuming that I might be partaking.
That's too orangey for me.
But it's really good if somebody gives you a joint full of shatter.
Yeah, I have one of those as well, actually. But it's really good with vodka, too.
No, see, the only thing I like mixing vodka with is maybe some vermouth and some olives, but I prefer gin.
Haven't had one of those in a very, 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 very long time.
I don't like mixed drinks.
I like rye and Coke. That's my drink of choice.
Scotch and ice cubes, good whiskey and ice cubes. I'm good.
Nope.
But it's not like I drink 3 or 4 of them at a time.
So, what are the kind of what kind of symptoms do you get? Is it like a period kind of stuff going on?
A lot of people think that it's systemic, which means like it comes with your cycle, with your period.
Yep.
But it can come at any time. It's mainly pain, cramps, pelvic pain, back pain, things like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Like it literally can feel like you have like the flu or like a stomach bug. It really likes to kind of feel like those symptoms. So you're like, oh, am I sick or is it my endo?
Or now that you've brought up listening to those symptoms, I wonder if some people with what they claim is severe PMS actually may have endometriosis instead. Is it easily identified?
Endometriosis, to actually diagnose it properly clinically, you have to have surgery, which is a laparoscopic surgery, which is they just go in with thin tubes. One's like a little tool that they could just use to pick things up, like a little clamp, and then a camera, and so they need to go in and actually see the disease.
Okay.
There are some cases that it could be picked up on something like an ultrasound, but to actually officially diagnose it needs to be surgery.
That's interesting. But is it classified as a disease, or is it classified as a disorder genetically or something?
Because there's not like an actual definition and an actual like diagnosis behind it. They don't know like what the cause is. Right now it's just like theories. So one of the theories is like retrograde menstruation, so meaning instead of the blood from your period going out the vagina, it's leaking out your fallopian tubes into the abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
But many people think that you're just born with it. It's genetic, and there have been links to it being genetic. Like myself, I have a few cousins and an aunt that have endo on my father's side. So there are those genetic links. So
it sounds very much like MS, because MS really is, they have theories of what causes it. They also have different theories on whether it's genetic or familiar or just luck of the draw. But it also has the same idea where it comes in flares, because I do know some people that have endometriosis that it's like it comes in a flare. Every once in a while it hits you really bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's why we're going to try some new medicine. Let's see if we can get it during a flare.
Yeah, Rick Simpson oil is really great.
Just ingesting it?
Yes.
Pure crude oil is great for a lot of things that ail you.
Yeah. Yes, of course. if you're looking for a particular strain, for people who are looking for things like for relief from cramps, or if they're just getting into cannabis, because a lot of people in the endometriosis community are becoming really curious about it. So I always recommend to start with Charlotte's Web because it is a high CBD, low THC strain.
Right. Where do you find Charlotte's Web oil though?
I just mean for a strain.
Right. Yeah. And that's the problem. Is a lot of those strains, people don't like to part with them anymore. So you're either going to have to grow your own, because everything that anybody makes from it is already gone.
Yeah, exactly, because it is so popular.
Yeah.
And I just grew my own. This year I grew my sunroom, and I mean, for my first time, I was pretty impressed with myself. I probably only got like a few grams out of it.
Right. That's the problem, is Charlotte's Web's not a big producing plant. So you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. You need a lot more plants is what you need to get any real quantity.
Someone just needs a whole farm of Charlotte's Web.
Or Avodecal.
I like
Whoever
Avodecal.
wants to get on that.
Is that that's a new strain? I've never heard of that one.
It's not really new. Some of the licensed producers actually have it.
Oh, real well. I guess that's a good thing.
It's an exclusive med relief strain.
What kind of what would you suggest, Darcy, as AC/DC is pretty available, right? Like as an alternative to Charlotte's Web, because I know there's AC/DC, there's of course Haley's Comet, which is available. I just don't know where.
If I had to tell somebody if they had to go buy a strain to grow that's a high CBD strain like that, I like Susie Q.
It's another high CBD strain, but I mean, you can fill your backyard with hemp, and you'll have all kinds of CBD.
This is true too.
Right. CBD is CBD, whether it comes from your Kush plant or your hemp plant.
It's just
it's
a matter
still CBD.
Of the strength of it, right? You get more out of a Kush plant than you would out of a hemp plant, right?
Only if you crossbreed that Kush plant to create more CBD than THC.
No, but what I'm getting at is if in a cannabis strain, you're going to get more potency out of cannabis than you will out of a hemp.
No, you'll get more THC, which will give you what you'll say is more potency. But potency with CBD isn't the same as THC.
Okay, I get you.
It's back to the percentages. If your Kush plant has 14% THC and 2% CBD, then that's going to be comparable to a hemp plant with 2% CBD.
Okay.
All right.
So there really isn't much difference as far as CBD goes in hemp or in cannabis?
There is literally no difference at all. It's the same carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They're identical. It's a compound. It's an element or a compound, not an element, but it's a compound, right? And the compound doesn't change from hemp or what everybody calls cannabis or marijuana. It's all the same friggin' plant.
Don't say that word.
Which word?
Marijuana.
Well, that's what other people know it as. And that's how a lot of them differentiate between hemp and medical cannabis or whatever you want to call it, but it's still all cannabis.
Do they still call it marijuana on Health Canada's website? Or have they changed it to cannabis? It's now the Cannabis
it's still
Act.
Not marijuana with the H.
But it's the Cannabis Act, though, isn't it?
I think it's cannabis now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Cannabis Act kind of changed that it's all cannabis. I think there's in the glossary there's a section that says that cannabis, also known as marijuana, yada yada yada, that type of thing.
Okay.
But before it was hemp, it was cannabis.
Cannabis sativa.
Yeah, it's all really cannabis sativa.
Does hemp even fall under the cannabis sativa moniker?
Why not?
It is.
It's the same plant.
Hemp is basically a designation so you don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that's all it ever was.
Really?
Yep.
And obviously, hemp. Does hemp have a flower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks. Guess what it looks like?
Here's
It looks just like that
hemp.
Kush flower.
So the flowering heads of a hemp plant that's been registered has less than 0.3% THC in the flower. That is all hemp is.
But it looks like a cannabis. It looks like a bud.
It's a strain. If you didn't know what it was, it's exactly.
Yeah.
It's as sticky as a bud. It looks like a bud. It smells like a bud.
It just has less THC.
And that is legal.
Yes.
No, it falls under the Cannabis Act, but
it's controlled.
Yeah.
But it's not as controlled as much as THC products.
But okay, so if you put a hemp plant and a cannabis plant side by side, would you be able to tell the difference if you didn't know?
You might think it's a sativa.
Okay.
If you put a sativa beside a hemp plant, it'd be hard pressed for a lot of people to tell without going up and actually inspecting the bud itself.
Smells the same, tastes the same.
Yes, just doesn't get you high.
But there are medicinal properties.
It would taste the
to it,
same
obviously.
if you have the same terpene profile.
Hemp does tend to have a little bit less terpenes.
Yeah, it's not as fragrant. I mean, you can still smell it. You still smell pinene, limonene. I mean, you smell all of them. The only thing is they're not as concentrated as they are in a very well grown plant.
So when you're growing hemp in a field, are you harvesting before or after the buds are produced?
After.
Okay.
After,
same way. But okay, so
because that's where all the CBD is going to be.
And
it's not just CBD; it's CBG, it's CBC.
I realize that. It's other cannabinoids. It's just not THC. Is there THCA in hemp?
No.
Okay. So
or less than 0.3%.
Okay. Now, at one time, I know that in Canada, producers of hemp were only allowed to use the stalk. Any byproduct they had to discard or use as mulch or whatever. Has that changed? Are they allowing it to be used for feed?
No, how it was before. I know what you're talking about. Before, how it was when you applied for a hemp license, you basically had to apply in your application. You had to state what you were producing hemp for, and so you were only allowed to produce it for the seeds, seed oil, and fiber.
So the stalk.
That was it.
There was no need for the flower.
Okay.
Right. Other than for the seeds and the seed oil.
So what did they used to do with the flower? They just discarded it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, obviously, we know it's
changed.
It's in every big
now
bee in the world.
Farmers that are growing hemp realize that they have a market for the fiber.
Yeah.
They've got a market for the seeds.
Oh yes,
and they've got a market for the flower.
Cannabis as a whole, hemp, sativa, whatever you want to call it, is the most diverse plant on the planet. Period.
Oh, by far.
It's a food. It's a medicine. You can build with it.
Yeah, you can literally do everything with hemp.
You can live off of it.
If you look at the history of going back, it's why it was made illegal, because you could literally do everything with it. And by doing everything with it on a plant that anybody could grow in their backyard, nobody's going to make any money on it. So we're in the same situation now with licensed producers trying to make money on it, but the people are realizing that, how can you make money on something that everybody can grow in their backyard? So they have to come up with better, innovative products or better strains that the general public can't get a hold of.
So is hemp production now monitored like cannabis is? Like as far as when you're making products and stuff like that, does it still fall under that now?
For making like extracted products and things,
yeah.
For CBD,
yep,
very much so. CBD, don't forget, CBD is still a controlled substance.
Because why?
It falls under the Cannabis Act.
Yeah,
because
it used to fall under the CDSA.
Put it there. No other reason really, just because somebody put it there.
Right, because it was a cannabinoid and somebody put it there. But marijuana got put on the CDSA the same way.
So is chocolate monitored the same way as cannabis because it's got cannabinoids?
Mm-mm.
Is mom's milk? Actually, yes, it is.
That's usually the people that don't want you breastfeeding in public.
Yeah. Take your cannabinoid feeder out of your mouth. Right now.
Stop getting your child high.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's listen to our first song, shall we? All right. Just because I like the way it starts, this is the Ramones. Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio? This is the 420 Radio Show.
Great song.
We forgot to tell them it's Ramones night, people. Enjoy.
Yes, enjoy.
Lenny's request.
Lenny's request. Yes. Next week, maybe some Leonard Cohen. We'll see. I haven't listened to the new album yet. But anyways, we'll be back.
Hey, young America. We need to talk. You may think this is uncool. You may even think it is bogus. But I want to tell you about something that has everyone buzzing. Something that concerns mature boys and girls just like you. Something called grass. Not that grass. I'm talking about marijuana. You may have heard of it. You may have seen someone smoking it, like those burnout bohemians or that crazy-eyed custodian at your school. You may have taken a toke or two. But do you know the whole story? Do you know the blunt truth?
Hey, this is Cheech. And this is Chong. And you're listening to Lifestyle Radio. What is it? Lifestyle Radio. Say it one more time. 420 Radio? Woo! Hang up and try again.
The All-American Half Pound. Sweet pure beef patty, lettuce, tomato. This is Rock and Roll Radio. Come on, let's rock and roll with the Ramones.
Let's go rock it, rock and roll radio.
This is Rock and Roll Radio. Stay tuned for more rock and roll.
More rock and roll. That was the Headstones. Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio? I didn't.
The Headstones?
The Ramones. The Headstones. Why am I thinking the Headstones now?
They're cool.
I'm sitting here with Ramones shit all over the place, and I say the Headstones. Well, they are one of my favorite bands, but I don't know.
Joe Dick rules.
Dyslexia in action. So
Where'd Darcy go anyways?
I don't
he's
know.
got his mic off for a while.
He's probably making some craft dinner. Wait for it.
Actually, I'm eating broccoli.
Okay, yeah, all right. Mute your mic. We don't want to hear the crunch.
Is it
raw,
raw broccoli?
Wontons. I know well.
Is it raw or cooked?
It's raw.
I like cooked broccoli.
Yeah, me too.
Not a raw broccoli or vegetable fan, actually. So, this is the 420 Radio Show. We are live here at 420radio.ca. You can hear us on Spreaker, TuneIn Radio, live. Wherever you can listen to Shoutcast radio stations, you can find us on there, as well as the Radio Canada app. We're here on Fridays from 7 till whenever. And tonight we are chatting with, it's Kristen, right?
Yep.
Kristen McRobie. And she is a bit of an expert on endometriosis. Was there anything else you wanted to add? I mean, we talked about it in our first segment there. But is there any tips maybe that you can give women who might think this is what's going on as opposed to something else?
My tips would be listen to your body because you know you best. If you feel like there's something wrong, definitely go get it checked out. Periods are not supposed to be super painful. Yes, they can be uncomfortable, but being in excruciating pain is not normal.
Yeah, no, I don't like. Is there anything that you can compare it to so that a guy would understand the pain value?
Kidney stones are being kicked in the nuts.
That's where I was thinking too. Yeah. No.
Well, I suffer from kidney stones, and that's not nice.
I have not had a knocking on wood here. I have not had a big bout of it, but I've had crystals, and so, yeah, it's coming. All right. Well, is there anything else going on in the cannabis industry that piques your interest?
Well, yes, actually. I have started running events for Bebida Verde, which I don't know if you've tried any of the infused drinks, but they are amazing. So every month, the last Saturday of each month, we're doing an event. So this month, we're doing an event at the Space Lounge, which is in East York. So it's going to be an amazing event. It's super exclusive because we are releasing a 6th flavor, and it's going to be made with THCA diamonds rather than the distillate that the rest of the drinks use. Have you guys tried Bebida Verde yet?
I don't know. It's like a iced tea kind of thing. What is it?
Kind of. It is basically a tea because it has to be steeped. But I just think of it as a juice.
I don't recognize the brand name.
It's super refreshing. You guys will definitely have to try it. Come out to one of our events. We've done this one. This month will be our 4th event. And there's one every single month.
All right, guess what? I happen to have 2 bottles of it in my fridge. This is pineapple cranberry. It's 70 milligrams of CBD, organically made, and
So what are the ingredients?
That's where I'm looking. Organic pineapple juice, filtered water, cinnamon, cloves, organic cane sugar, CBD isolate, potassium sorbate, organic and organic cranberry juice. And
it's organic, it's vegan.
Yeah. And they have suggested use limits on the bottle with lines. I see that. Now, I don't know if I want to try this because I'm not a pineapple kind of drinker. I'm not a big pineapple. Wow, what the hell?
The pineapple cranberry and the mango lemonade are my favorite.
The mango lemonade might be more my flavor.
Oh, it's so good. It's the most popular.
And this I know that a lot of these, I see these at the markets, and they sell a lot of them.
We are going to go everywhere. So there's 3 options as well. You can get the 70 milligrams CBD, you can get 70 milligrams THC, or there's a 2-to-1, which is the 70 milligrams THC, 35 milligrams of CBD.
Says here, 2 brothers, 1 goal, to introduce the world to a long-standing local tradition. I can barely see it here. They've loved and enjoyed for years. A refreshing cannabis-infused iced tea drink, like pop, used to make it. Enjoy the benefits of a great smoke without health concerns. Guzzle the good times. All right, I'll try it. Anybody else?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me know how you make out.
I will. You'll hear me hit the floor.
I personally can drink a whole one, but for moderation, people should start with a third or less.
That's a different flavor. Like I said, I'm not big on pineapple, but I don't mind cranberry. That's a different flavor. There ain't going to be no third here, though.
I know. It's so good. You can literally drink the whole bottle so easily.
There's 70 milligrams of CBD per bottle.
There's going to be 70 milligrams of CBD in me shortly.
Yeah, there's the 3 varieties. There's the CBD, the THC, and the 2-to-1.
I think I'd enjoy the 2-to-1. I'll have to look for it. And what this is 370 milliliters. And what does that go for usually?
Like in the store, it generally goes from like $12 to $15.
Yeah, like I said, I see a lot of people coming out of the market with these things, like cases of them. People seem to enjoy them.
They're that good, and you don't have the risk of any kind of burning things, inhalation of carcinogens, that kind of stuff.
I like burning things. That is definitely, wow, fruity. Yeah, man. So, is there anything in the news that's poked your interest lately, Kristen?
Honestly, I don't follow the mainstream news very much because it gives me anxiety. So I kind of just live in my own world.
What about you guys? Wake the fuck up.
What do you mean, wake up? I've been wide awake.
Yeah, what do you mean? I'm just taking it all in because that's just what I do.
I didn't have a drink to try, so I was just kind of living vicariously.
I'm learning stuff.
And I'm trying to find it online.
According to science, marijuana really helps you poop.
Yes,
it does.
I saw
it
that.
Really does.
Yes, it does. It does. You know what? And yeah,
it makes you less constipated.
Well,
what was that, Kristen?
It makes the slide right out.
What did you say, Kristen?
I said that morning bong is just like your morning coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. There are new research studied by the American Journal of Gastroenterology. Those who recently smoked weed were less likely to suffer from constipation. Oh, that explains it.
Because they were having the munchies of friggin' junk food and they fucking had to shit it out.
I don't get the munchies.
It's from McDonald's.
No, I don't even get McDonald's.
I actually find the opposite when I smoke cannabis. I don't really need to go to the bathroom.
It eats it up.
No, I think your body absorbs more out of you. I understand.
Cannabis helps you poop. I know that my tincture helps me do that. So.
Hey, especially if it's with MCT.
I don't do MTC. Thank you.
It's like instant diarrhea medicine.
No wonder that's probably what they did the study on.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, have some tincture.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah, good enough for that refined coconut oil into you.
It's funny. Some people don't take fucking much, and
I'd rather
it's like an X-Lax.
I'd rather have refined vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil.
No,
olive oil.
No, I've used olive oil before, but I'm sorry, but I like vegetable glycerin tinctures. I use them all the time.
It's not a bad choice, but olive oil has some health benefits. That's why I'm a big promoter of olive oil.
As long as it's real olive oil, not the fake olive oil.
And if I was making caps, like RSO caps, and I needed a carrier, I would use olive oil. But when it comes to tinctures, because I like to use the vegetable glycerin tincture as a sweetener as well, right? I mean,
yeah, true.
So,
I can't.
I'm not supposed to use a lot of sugar. I got diabetes. Yeah.
I like butter.
Butter.
I
like butter too.
I like my butter. I don't like green butter.
Yeah, well, I don't have the ability to be making all kinds of fucking RSO, do I?
That's on you, dude.
Mr. Extract guy.
There's like a whole movie out there that shows you how to make it.
It's not about not knowing how to make it, I assure you.
Oh. It's getting the 2 and 3 pounds at a time?
That would be the issue. Yes.
And having a place to make it?
Yes, well, I live in an apartment building, and I don't think that the alternative of using the roof is there.
Is it a flat roof?
It is.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I know, but no.
Because you'd always get enough breeze to blow the fumes away.
Uh-huh. In all honesty, what I have found is that a lot of people that live in apartments who make oil do it right on their balconies.
Oh, yeah.
The higher you are up, the more wind, right? So.
Yeah, and it's
I have a question for Kristen.
Okay.
I was waiting to ask. When you medicate yourself, do you find the THC more effective than the CBD for the endometriosis?
For me personally, I like high THC.
I figured you would. You want to know why?
Why?
because there's more CB1 receptors in that tissue, and CB1 receptors will work better with THC than CBD. I figured you were going to say that. That's why I was asked the question.
That was Ask the Pharmacist.
I like to always put a little science and shit.
This is why we're going to try suppositories.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it could work, but as I say, the reason being, as much as she had a really great recommendation with the Charlotte's Web for the newbies and starting, but I would go right next to, I would like a 1-to-1, or even something a little, maybe 2-to-1 THC, or keep building yourself up. But always want a little CBD in there, don't get me wrong, because of the inflammatory process, but and it makes THC work better anyway. But I figure for that type of condition, you're going to need a little bit more THC.
Yeah, I love THC.
What's not to love about it?
No, but just myself, whenever I see the vaginal lining or the GI tract, I kind of always have a gut feeling, pardon the pun, that THC is going to work better just because there's a little bit more CB1 receptors.
Yeah, definitely.
And as Marcel knows, I love CBN.
Yeah, because you'd rather sleep your life away.
No, I'm not sleeping. I don't sleep.
No, not much.
I don't at all.
Do you have issues with falling asleep? I mean, you are sitting down all the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I never fall asleep sitting in my chair.
No,
not that he knows of.
No, I don't. I did when I took my pill. I did when I took my pills out. Now, when I was on all them pills, I used to fall asleep. I'd be driving down the road in my electric wheelchair, and then I just pull over the side of the road and fall asleep.
Wow.
Like they find me in the ditch and everything else. It was crazy. That's when I honestly looked in the mirror one day and really thought hard, like, you're not going to live like this very long.
Yeah,
one of these times you're not going to wake up.
Oh, so you tried to do that thing too?
What thing?
Where the DEA says that smoking cannabis will kill you. You tried to commit suicide. I tried. Fucking DEA is a bunch of liars. I just got better.
I just got better, yeah.
I have some diamonds. I'm gonna have some diamonds.
Diamonds will
in
not
my
be allowed according
shatterizer.
to this letter or this article that I was just reading.
Okay, well, let's talk about that next.
I don't believe it's true. Well, I think somebody's blown a lot of crap out of proportion. What they're saying is, what the article says is candid is fake legal cannabis extracts. And what they're saying is the regulations allow licensed producers to use synthetic cannabinoids.
What?
Yeah, which, no, I'm disagreeing with that one right away. But it's only because it's easier to produce synthetic cannabinoids than it is to produce natural.
You can't. That's an actual drug.
So, how's this put?
So what synthetics are they using?
The most stable form of acidic cannabinoids are sadly the new synthetic variations. Natural THC decarbonates into its active form without as much difficulty. A little bit of heat, light.
So are we talking like Nabalone and Sativex and stuff like that?
No, they're not coming out and saying that. What they're saying is, I don't even know if they're what they're saying.
Do they know what they're saying?
No, I don't think so. What they're doing is they're trying to say, because if you go and you look at all of the patents that are coming out for cannabis, a lot of them are for stabilizers to stabilize the cannabinoids. So how this is saying is Health Canada's regulations are saying that a concentrate must be the same strength dispersed completely through the concentrate. All right? Which in the case of diamonds, you would have concentrated crystals of THC. swimming in a sea of terpenes.
Yes, or in which then goes into your shatterizer, and
Right.
then you get perfect clouds.
But because diamonds are not dispersed evenly throughout, they're saying that won't be an allowable product. Because of that, they're saying that producers are permitted to add carriers and stabilizers, just not sugars or sweeteners. So what they're doing is coming out with stabilizers to stabilize those products so it's the same strength consistently all the way across. So they're saying that the only way you would have diamonds in the future will be having synthetic products added to your diamond or your extract.
No, thank you.
I think the guy is basically blowing a whole lot of shit out his ass.
Oh, I'm blowing a whole lot of diamonds out my mouth.
There you go.
What are you guys smoking?
Oil. It's always oil.
Tuna. I'm smoking tuna now.
Leonard?
Well, a mixture of tuna and grape god.
What's Leonard having?
Actually, Leonard's doing nothing right now.
Leonard's doing nothing.
No hockey game tonight.
I just didn't feel like it. I was fine.
He's being legit tonight.
I'm legit probably 5 out of 7 days a week.
How old were you when you first smoked a doobie, Kristen?
24.
I was 19, but I was around it all the time. Lenny?
It was high school, like 17 or 18, probably 18.
I was 18.
Marcel?
Fuck, 12.
But I grew it ever since I was 14.
I started selling it at 14. I found that if you took the time with your friends to roll enough doobies to take to school with you next day, you could come home with enough to buy some more.
Oh, you suck, because I was smart enough to roll enough to pay for the one that I got, as well as buy another one.
Well, that's what I mean, doofus.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that anymore. It's illegal.
Oh, wow. The FDA calls psychedelic psilocybin a breakthrough therapy for severe depression.
Yes.
Wonder where they learned that from.
Probably a hippie guy.
Sounds like fake news. I'm sorry.
Well, let's go find out. Because you know I'm going to look.
I can't see the FDA saying that.
The FDA is helping speed up the process of researching and approving psilocybin, a hallucinogenic substance of magic mushrooms, to treat major depressive disorders, MDD.
I had my microdose this morning.
For a second time in a year, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has designated psilocybin therapy, currently being tested in clinical trials, as breakthrough therapy. An action that is meant. I'd like to see.
There's a case, and I don't know any of the details. I just going off memory. There's a gentleman named Dr. Sunil Agarwal. We've had him on the show before.
What's the background noise?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I think it's Kristen's phone.
Is a cannabis activist, and he's now working with another doctor I believe in New York State, who are supporting a patient who wants to use mushrooms as his medicine. And I think I don't know if it's end of life or what. I don't know any of the details, but I know that there's a lot of different things going on. I see it every day. I see at least 2 or 3 new articles
Lenny?
every day.
What?
This is on now. I'm now on the U.S. Food and Drug Administration site, where this is titled Breakthrough Therapy. Breakthrough therapy designation process designed to expedite the development, review, yada, yada, yada.
I'll have to read it because they're also the guys that were warning everyone that CBD is fucking going to destroy your liver. So
that was after
the FDA.
Because a few years ago they were doing this breakthrough crap with CBD.
But there's one agency, I believe, which is the FDA, that are saying that it's bad for you, and then you've got the WHO and
the WHO
and the IH something that are saying no, it's great. It's the one.
Who also says that Advil has to be in every medicine box. Like every hospital has to have Advil.
Well, you know.
I would much rather somebody take a low dose cannabis capsule than an Advil.
I have not.
I don't mind Advil. Advil is fine, but it's like good for like once in a fucking blue.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I haven't taken an Advil or a pain pill in a very long time. But when I get a really bad migraine or swelling, I'll have an Advil. I can't use Tylenol. It makes me gums me up, and then I start bleeding, and you know. So Advil's the only one that I'll take.
So a company called Campus Pathways is one of the ones that have been granted the breakthrough therapy status for psilocybin.
Is it psilocybin or psilocybin? Come on, is that P silent?
Yes.
Okay.
Like psychiatrist. But it's a PH like physio, then you're going to have physio.
There's one thing that, you know, like it's been about a year now that I've been microdosing with psilocybin. But it's never, I've had a few conversations. I had a few conversations over the years about cannabis with my dad. He wanted nothing to do with it. He had Parkinson's. But I think that we would have a different kind of conversation about the mushrooms, because he was a shrink that was specialized in behavior modification. I mean, he was a pill pusher, right? He told me that as far as cannabis goes, he wanted nothing that grabbed his brain like that. I don't get that, because it doesn't grab my brain any other way than, hey, how are you? Is there any wisdom there from the pharmacist?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to find the article. Sorry, what was that?
I'm not repeating myself. You'll have to listen to the replay.
Well, no, I caught your dad. You don't want to do cannabis, but you thought he'd be okay with mushrooms?
No, I think that it would be a different conversation.
I don't think it'd be any different. I think it'd be the same.
You think so? Like he, you know, my mom, growing up, was very different. We went. I smoked my first joint in a hash bar in Amsterdam. My dad, I made wine with my dad. He smoked a pipe, and then didn't smoke at all. My mom, up until 5 years ago, it was that stuff. Even though she smoked when I was a kid, I could smell it in the house. And you know, it's just different. Now I get a lot of questions from my mom about edibles.
Well, it's the legality too, right?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be fucking legal, and there's more confusion than ever. You know, you can do this, but only if you do it that way, with that much. You know? Everybody's reading, you can tell. There's that awkward pause. Let's take another break.
No. Well, no, I was just going to say, the biggest difference nowadays is fucking Facebook.
And you know what? I never downloaded that song. Damn it. So keep talking for a minute.
All right. No, but I said.
What do you mean Facebook? Hey, it's on the internet. It must be true.
Well, social media is so fucking everywhere. So I think people are just getting like, it just news travels fast, good or bad or true. It touches so many people so quickly.
Oh yeah.
And
then
it's just different, right? So I think that's what it is, and there's so many people of all ages on social media, even seniors, and they're reading all these miracles of children's seizures going away or cured by this or that, and I think just people just like, ooh, I should try this. That's the difference. Like, people in the past, just, they didn't get that feedback, and all they remember is Cheech and Chong and
yeah,
those movies and the demonized videos and the propaganda. And
this is your brain on drugs. All that ever did was make me hungry for eggs.
Yeah, no.
All right, I've got the song.
Great song, by the way.
Do you wanna tell people what song we're gonna listen to there, Mr. Leonard?
What was it? What, hang my brain upside down?
Yeah, Bonzo goes.
Or
to
my brain
Bitburg.
is hanging upside down.
My brain is hanging upside down. Yeah, some more Ramones.
Great Ramones song. Excellent Ramones song.
And then we'll be right back. We're chatting with Kristen McRobie from Endometriosis and Me. And come on in the chat room, 420radio.ca. Say hello. We'll be back.
A perfect night deserves a perfect finish. The energy is electric. You made it back to her bedroom, and it's now the moment of truth. But are you ready? With Lixter, you will be.
Lixter is a revolutionary new training game that will make you a Cunnilingus Pro lickety-split. Because the fact is, only...
You're listening to the randomness that is 420radio.com. Sorry, that's 420radio.ca. Powered by ADHD and fueled by cannabis. You're listening to the randomness that is 420radio.com. Sorry, that's 420radio.ca. Powered by ADHD and fueled by cannabis.
Pick up the pieces, come on, soft, smash, better, boy.
think we'll come back now and say this is the 420 radio show. Somebody is making a doobie. Can hear them. Clickety click, 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 click. Marcel has gone away because he's gone. Do you think he'll come back?
Yes.
Okay. Darcy.
Yes, Al.
Do you have any gross stuff to talk about today? Later?
Well, I always have gross stuff to talk about, Al.
I know you do. What else can we talk about with you, Kristen? Is there anything else going on that you'd like to fill people in on that's in your world?
The last thing I wanted to mention is my event this month is Saturday, December 28th, and that is with Bebida Verde. And I also have a endometriosis awareness calendar out for 2020 if anyone's interested in that. You guys can contact me for either of those things at Endometriosis and Me on either Instagram or Facebook.
I think I joined that group or page. I don't really know the difference between a page and a group. Uh-oh.
Which is just like public, and all groups can be public, but it's more to like socialize with each other.
I'm joking. What kind of things happen in your groups? Is it a support group? Is it just information?
My group is spouses looking for help, how to deal with the endo, how to kind of be more of a support system, how to be comforting. I have tons of patients in there. I've got a few doctors in there. It's basically for anyone who wants information. If they have endo, if they're interested to know more, if they have someone that they're supporting who has endo, all are welcome to learn.
Awesome. And you got it's a pretty big group too, isn't it?
The page is 110,000, and the group is now up to 25,000.
Wow. How long have you been doing that?
I've been running Endometriosis and Me, the website, and the Facebook page since 2012.
That's a while.
That makes her the expert.
Yeah.
It's been a while for sure.
Do you, so let's make sure that you mention your websites and stuff like that as well.
So my website is endometriosisandme.com. I'm Endometriosis and Me on Facebook and on Instagram. Twitter, I don't use so much. I'm Endo and Me. I'm also on the YouTube and YouTube. Endometriosis and Me on YouTube, and the Endo Sisters on the WeTube.
Wait, what's the last one?
The WeedTube.
WeedTube. I don't know about that one.
It's basically like YouTube, but all things weeds. You can smoke or do unboxings, and your stuff won't get taken down.
Oh, cool! I'll have to have a look at that. So Marcel's
on my way.
Back. What was that?
I said I'm on my way.
Yeah, I was just gonna go there too.
Are you 21 or a valid medical marijuana patient?
Both.
Sure I am.
Both, Marcel.
Yeah, I think if it fall into both.
Yeah, geez.
All
Hope you
right.
don't fall over the hill.
Let's see what we got here. Okay, this is cool. I am. Yes, I am.
There's a Buds and Boobs episode.
I like Buds and Boobs.
Buds and Boobs are cool, man.
There's a lot of Buds and Boobs. There's a couple Buds and Boobs episodes.
People kind of get onto like trending topics.
How to roll the perfect joint.
I just did.
Stuff that came along.
How to make
It's
cannabis
tough, King
M&M
Kong.
cookies. I have no idea what this is. Looks like an ass.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Was it an ass?
I didn't look at it long enough.
Oh, I like this.
You must have
There's
found
an
another
ad I
ass.
actually like. It's a, well, sorry YouTube, I like YouTube, but your ads suck. This is waterpipes.com ad. It's nice.
Yeah, the ads are cool.
Can you buy bongs there, Marcel?
I think so.
Water pipes, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's got a curb that you just push it down and it spring loads, goes back up.
Ooh.
Kind of cool.
I will bookmark that and sign up later.
It's actually kind of nice.
I've been trying to get my hands on one of those.
What, a butt or a bong?
What? I have a butt. The bong that he's looking at on the ad.
Pretty cool bong.
Yeah, I'm a big bong user. That's how I mostly consume my medicine.
I have a collection going on right now.
I had a collection till my cats broke tomorrow when I went away on vacation.
Oh, cat.
Teach you to go away.
Yeah, did it ever. Broke my Jack Sparrow, my $500 heady glass one I had.
You just need to not have cat.
I don't know. I don't even have a bong anymore. I had one long time ago, but I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know where it is. Could be in a box packed still. I have weed. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I think I'll roll it. So what else are we going to talk about, Darcy?
Well, what do you want to learn tonight? That was going to be my question to you.
I want to learn masturbation techniques. No, I'm kidding.
You want to learn what? I didn't hear what you said.
I said I want to learn masturbation techniques. He asked me what I wanted to learn tonight.
I can't help you with that one.
Why not?
Well, not anymore, anyways.
Not in a while.
Yeah, that's why I went and got married.
You know what, buddy? You just killed my buzz. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. So I actually have a question here. I have a couple questions. All right. What part of smoking weed makes you sneeze? Because I notice now, and I've read a few articles about it, that a lot of cannabis that's newer will make you sneeze.
Well, the terpene, correct me if I'm wrong here on this, Marcel. Beta-carphenylene. Did I say that right, Marcel?
Beta-carotene.
Carotene. That's it. Thank you, Lenny.
Ask the pharmacist.
Well, actually, that's how I say it. I might be fucking saying it wrong. I don't know.
Nobody knows how to say it except the guy that made it.
But anyways, that terpene is found in pepper, but it's also found in a lot of strains too. And
is cannabis in the same family as pepper?
No, but it's in the same family as hops.
Okay. So why is there a tie to pepper then?
Only because of the terpene.
There are all kinds of different plants.
Like cannabis plants have pinene. Well, so do mangoes.
Okay.
Right?
So do pine trees.
And pine trees. So all it is the terpenes are the smells.
Yeah.
The oils.
And the oils. Yeah, they're essential oils in the plant is what they are.
Just different plants have different, I guess, concentrations.
Yeah.
Why is it that they tell you to, if you're a little too high, to sniff some pepper. Why does that work?
No, that's not true. If you're really anxious, because you don't even have to be high, just really anxious, then smell peppercorns. Don't sniff pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, don't sniff pepper. That's what I'm talking about.
Because, you know,
that will burn like a bitch.
You'll cry for a week.
Lots of them blog posts say pepper.
Yeah, well, they're sniffing it. Well, then they're...
Smell peppercorns. Don't
peppercorns.
sniff pepper.
Don't sniff pepper. You hear that? No pepper sniffing.
Some people even say to chew on a peppercorn.
Ew.
What? Do you know why?
No, that's why we're trying to. We're trying to
because
find
of
that
the
out.
oils that it releases.
Did everybody leave?
No.
Was he right, Lenny?
Was I right, Lenny?
That's his theory.
What's your theory?
Beta-carotene actually works on the CB2 receptor.
Huh.
Yeah,
which is which is a bit of a buzzkill. That's just my theory. That's why I think it works.
Wait, because I just finished reading the study that none of the terpenes have any effect on the CB1 and CB2 receptors, but they do have an effect on the overall experience. I'll find that study again.
Okay, well, you're looking for that study.
I'm not looking for it right now. It'll take me a week to find it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, there's a difference from it acting directly on a CB1 or CB2 receptor orthosterically.
Right.
But they could still work allosterically and modify a receptor response.
Yes.
So,
yes. I can understand that.
Yeah. So that like, anyway, that's just what I read about beta-carotene, that it works on a little bit of activity on the CB2 receptor. So that's how my simple mind works. Well, CB2 tends to tone down the effect of a THC or a cannabinoid effect on the CB1. So made a little sense to the theory. So
that's the whole pepper thing.
Nobody really knows though.
That's the whole pepper thing we're talking about.
Yep.
And because for a while there, this hypernesis thing, then there's a bunch of articles saying, well, sniff pepper, and then maybe put some on your steak.
But sniffing pepper wouldn't help with hyperemesis.
No, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people say pepper, pepper, pepper when you're having too much fun. Okay, so now we know that's not the case.
No, I've actually never heard anybody say pepper if you're having too much fun.
Anxiety, maybe.
Yeah, just anxiety.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris
if I was
Backer,
having too much fun, I would vape some CBD.
Chris Backer does a lot with people with anxiety.
Yes.
And he actually has Beanie Babies filled with peppercorns.
Oh, so people could sniff them.
Yeah, so if they start having an anxiety attack, they can pull this out of their pocket and sniff it for a bit.
We should have Chris on the show. We haven't had him on the show in a while.
Not since he used to be on the show.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But, I don't know. I prefer the Pink Floyd option for anxiety. It tends to work better for me, and I don't have to smell pepper.
For me last night. I watched pretty much all of David Gilmour live at Pompanelli.
We're trying to get Lenny to come to the symphony with us.
Every time you ask me that, you don't give me the date.
What kind of symphony?
I did last time. Here, I'll get it again. Symphony Nova Scotia.
My dad liked opera.
Pink Floyd's there, Al.
Got into it. Oh, what is it?
All
like?
right.
Is it a tribute
It's not
band?
Pink Floyd there, Darcy. They're playing Pink Floyd music.
Yeah, no, they're doing the symphony's doing like a tribute to Pink Floyd, but it's all in there's no singing. It's just all orchestra.
Instrumental.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instrumento.
It just takes a bit for the page to load. Remember, I told you the dates.
Did we figure out who Fancy Citizen is?
Because It's the 24th, 25th, or 26th of January. And the 26th of January is a Sunday, and it would be at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I said I'd rather go a Sunday up front.
Right. So Marie was saying that she'd like to go.
Okay.
So there could be a whole bunch of us.
We can make this a work meeting.
Yeah.
I remember going to things like the laser show at the planetarium and stuff with everybody. Like there'd be like 20 of us. We'd take up a whole fucking row. You know.
Oh, here, I'll read this to you. Pink Floyd is one of the world's best-selling bands,
Yes.
I'll agree, and a pivotal player in the history of rock music.
Yeah.
Symphony Nova Scotia proudly presents a powerful performance of Pink Floyd's all-time greatest hits, including Another Brick in the Wall, Wish You Were Here, Hey You, and Comfortably Numb, plus a complete rendition of their monumental multi-million-selling magnus opus, The Dark Side of the Moon.
Ooh.
Don't miss the symphonic salute of epic proportions. That should probably take 2 hours. 2 hours of Pink Floyd. That's a rough day.
Yeah.
That's a rough day.
Yeah.
I am bringing
You're gonna
salty
need
chocolate balls.
You're gonna need some cannabis to get over the anxiety, so you don't have to sniff any pepper.
There'll be no anxiety. There'll just be copious amount of chocolate balls.
Chocolate balls and Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Everybody can sit and listen to Pink Floyd and suck on my balls.
And Moon Mist ice cream or so.
Because we got to go all the way to Halifax. It'd melt. We'll eat that before we go.
That's what I mean.
I need to move.
Why? You're in the heart of Toronto.
Toronto. Come on, say it right. Toronto.
Toronto.
All right, so. Okay, we got one more song to listen to.
Yeah. Hey, Al.
Yeah.
You know, like we're living here in the real TO.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
We are, Lenny. We
The
are,
real
Lenny.
TO.
The real TO. How you figure?
Churro. The real TO.
Okay. I get you.
Basically, fuck Toronto.
All right. Which song do you want to listen to? I Want to Be Sedated or Rock and Roll High School? Choose it, choose it, choose it, choose it.
I want to be sedated.
All right.
High school.
High school.
I want to sedate it.
2 for high school. See you later. We'll be right back.
Are you an independent musician? How would you like to have your songs played on hundreds of radio stations just like the one you're listening to right now? Join MusicSubmit.com and we'll promote your music to radio stations and blogs in your genre. It's free to set up your account, and we guarantee your music will be considered for airplay by radio stations worldwide. Why not sign up today? It's free. MusicSubmit.com. Radio promotion for indie musicians.
Tug lightly on this bowl of mine. Well, my screen has seen some better times. Well, my buddy poked a hole, now my weed falls deep inside. Please tug lightly on this bowl of mine.
You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
We are back.
Unless we want to leave Darcy sitting off by himself.
I don't mind.
Because there's one GIMP section.
Hey.
See, I ruined it for everybody again.
Did you hear me?
No, but if we took a big hunk of that roll.
Somebody's cell phone is doing the jig today.
Kind of do what we did at the baseball game.
Yeah.
Right? With the GIMP seating behind for us. And then the row of chairs. But I'm sitting in one of them chairs because they're nice.
So you're actually buying tickets for this?
I don't know. I think I might.
How much?
They range from 35 to 80, depending on where you want.
Somebody's near. Wow.
I have no idea what that noise is.
That's somebody near a fluorescent.
That is
light
Kristen's phone.
with their phone.
Yeah. It's Kristen's phone. It's on static phone.
I don't hear anything.
Control X, right section.
So, yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? That's...
How many seats would I be looking for?
Can you mute your mic for a sec, Krista? Huh. Weird. That's very
Did
weird.
she hear you?
I don't know. Can you hear me, Krista?
Can anybody hear anything?
I could hear you.
Can you mute your phone for a second?
I'm going to go ahead and log off, actually.
Okay.
Are ya?
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
That's better.
She had an angry phone.
A what?
An angry phone.
Yeah.
It's just something.
Sheesh. So
Here, I thought it was my headset, so I took it off.
I thought it was my brain, so I was going to shut it off, but I couldn't find my gun.
My brain was hanging upside down.
What was that?
My brain was hanging upside down.
It was, yeah. That, but anyways, that was Kristen McRobie and from Endometriosis and me.
I learned a lot from her.
Good. That's the whole idea of having people on. If you'd like to come and talk with us about whatever, let one of us know. What else? We still got half an hour, guys. And my cat's starting to bug me now.
Steven, be
Steven,
good.
fuck off, Steven.
Yeah, be good.
So what else do we want to talk about?
Well, one thing I want to talk about is don't trust people when they give you seeds, even when they tell you they're effing feminized.
Oh, boy. What happened?
Well, I went into my tent tonight, and look at that. There was balls hanging everywhere. More balls hanging there than what's on Christmas trees. And when you look real close, and look at the lovely, pretty little hairs pushed out there, too. So they hermed.
They hermed.
They turned hermaphrodite, yeah.
So here, this goes to one of my questions, okay? When your plant goes to seed, which sometimes people do, okay, purposely,
mm-hmm.
Does it lose a potency of the bud?
My answer from everything I've learned, Al, is yes. It does, because your plant's not producing crystal, it's concentrating on producing seed. This is why we produce Sensimilla crops, is because it produces more cannabinoids, more THC, more CBD, more CBN. Oh. If I'm wrong there, Marcel, jump in there anytime.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
He asked, ask that question again.
I'll forget.
Sorry, what? My cat was bugging me.
No. He asked
What was your question?
If the plant
CD
gets the
pot, it's
seed.
less potent. Marcel.
When you start getting seeds, you're degrading your potency.
When you start getting seeds,
your potency degrades.
Do you get less THC in the flower?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's concentrating on making seed, not producing cannabinoids.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, it's also taking up volume of plant.
You will still produce cannabinoids because that that oozy crystal or whatever, or on the outside of the bud, it's protecting the seed inside.
How much? Like, what's the difference though?
I don't think anybody's ever really measured the difference.
Would it be noticeable?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
Oh, definitely noticeable.
And a lot of times you'll end up smoking a lot of seed husk.
Yeah, I hate that.
Which stinks.
I just
Which
really
really
had a
does
seed
stink
in
and
this
taste
doobie
bad.
that I'm smoking, and I put it out for a while because it stank up the place.
Now, am I
It tastes
correct that the
horrible.
theory of the cannabinoid is more of like almost like a pheromone trying to attract the seed or the
Pollen?
male? The pollen. Pardon me. Like, is that the theory? Why it gets more cannabinoid stickier? It's trying to grab pollen.
I don't know if
Stress?
that's really true because the male's flowers produce first and they open up
Yeah.
And they blow.
and they blow. And
They
all
stick
of
to
the
plant.
hairs
That's-
on those female plants that are just coming out at that time collect that pollen.
But not just that, you also have little tiny hairs all over your plant that collect that pollen too.
Mm.
No. I just heard that theory before. I didn't know if it's true or
And they'll
not.
store it, eh?
Yeah.
And plants will store it. Like I've had plants that a male blew, and 3 weeks to a month later, before I seen the first hair come out on a plant, KC33, and all of a sudden, middle of September, it starts producing bud, and it's got seed in it. Well, where did that seed? How'd that pollen get there? Because that male's been dead for a month and gone.
Yeah, but it's still opened up.
It stayed there because it collected on the plant, and it stored it away, like underneath your leaves, on the little tiny hairs. There's all kinds of places on it, and it's a magnificent plant when you actually want to sit down and study it.
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
it's a
But
beauty plant.
far as hermaphrodites go, Al,
Okay.
you get them from what I understand, two ways. Actually, there's like more than two ways, but the two ways that I understand is shitty breeding.
It's not shitty breeding; it's poor selection of genetics.
Shitty breeding.
Well, okay, call it that if you want. But when it happens to you, then I'm going to say you're a shitty breeder.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, Marcel. Though that you pick your genetics wisely. I mean, yes, there's some of the best seed breeders in the world out there had some genetics that went hermaphrodite, but but like Marcel said, it's in the genetics, right? It's bred right in the genetics. And
What's the other way?
And another way you can get it is your plant being super stressed.
Yes.
That's the most that's more your common one inside.
Overstressing your plant?
Growing.
You're talking about overstressing your plant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
put it at 95 degrees for 3 days and see what happens to it.
Yeah.
That's a big risk that you have outdoors here. If we get a heat snap for a few days, then you can start having overstressed plants.
Could that be a reason why Jamaican weed is so seedy as well? Because there's so much heat.
No, Jamaican weed is so seedy because everybody grows and
yes.
nobody
No, I
cares
know
about
that,
males. There's no control.
But could
Pollen
that be a
travels
factor there?
easily
Is
for
what
a
I'm
1
getting
mile
at.
radius from the plant.
It will
And
carry
up to
that
20
long.
And up to 20 miles if you get a good wind.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very light pollen. And you only need a little bit to create a lot of seed. So Jamaican weed is full of seed because they really have no choice. They can't stop the pollen from flying.
Well, unless they grow greenhouses with good ventilation.
Even then, because you've got to have some really good intake filtration.
Well, yes, you would, Marcel.
Yeah.
I mean, money can buy whatever you want, but
is it worth it to buy it?
This is it, though. I mean, when it comes down to it,
yeah,
is the cost worth? In the end?
To me, Jamaican weed is an ideal product for extractions.
Yes, it is,
because all the seeds float to the top.
They do.
There's
they do.
A quick way to get rid of them, eh?
Yeah. The other problem with hermaphrodites is if you let it go and it seeds your plant, then there's a 99% chance that all of those seeds are also hermaphrodites. So you don't want seeds from hermaphrodite plants.
Why?
Because you don't want to grow hermaphrodites. You'll have a never-ending battle of whenever you're growing, you've got male flowers coming out.
But there's a difference when creating feminized seed.
Yes.
Because you're stressing that plant out to turn hermaphrodite out.
Okay.
No,
well, I was
you're
going to say
not.
some people make the
It
decision
depends
to
on
do
how
that,
you're making
right?
your feminized seeds. Because if you're using gibberellic acid, then what you're doing is you're stressing one branch of the plant to turn male.
Sorry, Marcel. I should have been more clear.
And that doesn't create hermaphrodites.
No,
because
that does
you've
not.
genetically changed the plant into thinking that that is male, and it's going to produce male flowers.
Yes.
And then all of your seeds then will be feminized seeds.
99%.
Or 99%.
99.9. Yeah, but that's 9. They say
I'm not-
99.9 or 99.8 or something like that.
Yeah. So there's a difference. I mean, hermaphrodites, you're going to get hermaphrodites.
Huh.
So that vague seed that you got, hit or miss what you're going to get when you grow it.
So you shouldn't if you get a bag of weed that has seeds in it, you shouldn't be using them really.
Why not?
You can. Are you not
It's
going
a
to get
free seed, man?
But you're not. You don't know if you're going to get a hermaphrodite or not.
No.
Is there a way to tell? Because I know that some people say if it's rounded, it's a male. If it's you know what I mean?
No.
So there's no.
If it's rounded, it could be an indica. Oh, you're talking about the seed itself?
Yeah.
No.
No. So you can't tell.
There's the old hippie trick of telling them between a male and a female seed, but not if it's hermaphrodite.
Oh, okay.
So on the end of the seed, where the seed is attached to the plant, all right?
Yes.
It's like a little stem.
Yep.
Think of it as being the belly button, the umbilical cord to the seed.
Oh, okay.
When that seed comes off of there, it's either going to create an innie or an odie. And the theory is that the innies are female, the odies are male.
But in reality,
you've got to look through a microscope to see whether or not it's an innie or an odie, or is it somewhere in between?
Oh, so
right. So it's really hard in the friggin' eyes to do this, especially if you got a lot of seeds. But I've tried it for years, and I'm going to say 75-80% will all be females with innies versus odies.
Huh. All righty.
So,
but they do have on the market now. They do have plant sexing kits out there, Al.
Okay.
They claim, I forget what it said on the package. It was like 80 or 92% or 87% accurate or something like that.
Huh.
So it says it's a male. You pull it out, and it was the only female you had.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, those are the risks if you want to use them products, I guess.
But when it comes to the seeds, if you get a bag seed, grow it out. If it's hermaphrodite, kill it. If it isn't, enjoy it because it was free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it.
Right? Because trust me, seeds can be expensive.
Oh, I know.
you start looking at some of the elite strains of seeds where you're paying
Go buy
50, 60
Candy
bucks
Rain.
per seed or more.
I paid.
Go buy.
I paid $50 back in the 90s for 5. Give me a second here. BC skunk.
Yeah.
Now there are which wasn't so bad. It's $1 a seed, right? Or $10 a seed. Prices are different now, right? Or are they
go buy a 10 pack of Candy Rain by Cookie Spam.
And what are you looking at?
You're looking at $500.
Wow.
Yeah. Some seeds are expensive.
No doubt, eh?
That's why I say, if you can get bag seeds, keep them. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Wow.
You might get
it was all right when we were kids because you get a bag of Colombian and there's seeds in it. Then you basically had a bunch of Colombian seeds.
I always save seeds. If I get a seed in a bag, I save it.
Yeah, my problem is now I've got so many seeds that aren't labeled and I don't know what they are or what bag they came from.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah.
So
I label all mine and they go right to the fridge.
I've started labeling them. Like I have some. What did I say this one was? That's hash. That's not a seed. I said seeds from. Oh. A bag of shake seeds.
Sure.
Seeds. Yeah. That's funny.
Shake seeds.
Sheeds.
Shake sheets.
Just sheeds.
Say that 16 times.
She.
So what do you say we wrap it up, guys?
Sure.
And we'll listen to Rock and Roll High School on the way out.
Oh, I thought we were listening to the Christmas song.
The Christmas
I already
song.
thought we listened to Rock and Roll High School.
We already listened. We didn't hear a Christmas song. That's for the Christmas show.
Oh.
That's Greg Bop.
Who's on next week?
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen. From the grave.
Yeah, from the grave.
I don't know. Haven't thought that far yet. We will figure it out when we get there.
Sure. Why don't you ask Chris Backer?
Okay. Why don't you ask Chris Backer?
Maybe I will.
Oh, maybe you should.
Yeah, well, maybe I will.
Maybe
Why doesn't Lenny ask Chris Backer?
Yeah.
Because I don't really know Chris that well. I know Chris, but not that well.
Really? Well, we need to change that.
Randy, Alberta legal aid isn't available to anyone making over $20,000 a year. Wow.
What?
In Alberta, legal aid isn't available to anyone making over $20,000 a year. In Ontario, it's $17,731. British Columbia is $19,560, while Quebec's at $22,000. I wonder what Nova Scotia is.
I'm sure it's fucking worse.
I'm gonna say $20,000, less than $20,000.
Ian Savage, president of Calgary Criminal Defense Lawyers Association, says hiring a lawyer for trial can range from $1,500 to $10,000 depending on the lawyer's experience. There's obviously an entire class who don't qualify for legal aid, he says. The working poor cannot afford a private lawyer, full stop. Yeah, good point. And because, hey, if you can afford a good lawyer, you're let off. Because you can always claim white privilege or some shit. Oh, the world's gone to shit. And on that note...
Time to go take a shit?
Let's drink coffee.
Well, you did say at the top of the show that cannabis helps with your shit. So.
Well, yeah. Actually, what happened to that? I was going to read that. Or finish reading it. Then you had me going looking for seats. So.
You had you going looking for seats.
Well, we have to find seats if we're going to go. But I think all of the GIMP seats are sold out.
Of course. I can walk.
All right, we're out of here. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
Night.
Tug lightly on this bowl of mine. Well, my screen has seen some better times. Well, my buddy poked a hole, now my weed falls deep inside. Please tug lightly on this bowl of mine.
You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
So what are you doing? Nothing. Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.